His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa along with a number of senior officials at Sakhir Palace. During the meeting, a number of topics related to national affairs were discussed, as well as efforts to enhance the vision of Bahrain and its development to continue its progress and achieve the aspiration of its honorable citizens. His Majesty the King expressed pride in the honorable achievements made by His Royal Highness, who is leading government work towards achieving further excellence and development in various domains, according to visions and plans executed with efficiency and precision by the nation's citizens, whose inspiring success stories in every field are a source of pride. His Majesty also praised the positive outcome of the successful visit of the President of Syria, Ahmed al-Shara, which will contribute to strengthen and develop cooperation between the two countries. His Majesty stressed the importance of the upcoming Gulf-US Summit to be held in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia this week. His Majesty expressed wishes for the summit's success in serving the security, peace and stability of the region for the benefit of his countries and people, and enhancing the close historical relations, cooperation and constructive joint work with the United States to achieve mutual benefits. His Majesty the King also commended the significant achievements of the legislative authority over the past 3 sessions of the 6th legislative term of the Shura Council and the Representative Council, as their continued efforts to support national development plans and fulfill their legislative and oversight responsibilities. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received a telephone call from His Royal Highness the Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. During the call, they reviewed the bilateral relations and discussed a number of topics of mutual interest. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received at Sakhir Palace the Minister of Education of Saudi Arabia, Yusuf bin Abdullah Al Ibnayan. The Saudi Minister of Education is visiting Bahrain to sign the contract for the completion of King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Medical City, a project undertaken by the Arabian Gulf University. His Majesty the King expressed pride in the long-standing relations between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, their leadership and their people. His Majesty noted that the ongoing advancement of cooperation between the two countries in educational fields. His Majesty also lauded Saudi Arabia's honorable and steadfast support for the Kingdom of Bahrain under the leadership of the custodian of the two holy mosques, reflecting the deep-rooted historical ties and close relations between the two kingdoms. The Minister conveyed the greetings and best wishes of the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, and the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, and their wishes of continued progress and prosperity to Bahrain. His Majesty the King welcomed the Minister and extended his greetings to the custodian of the two holy mosques and His Royal Highness the Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister, wishing the Saudi monarch continued good health and the people of Saudi Arabia progress and prosperity. His Majesty commended the establishment of King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Medical City in Bahrain, initiated by the late King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, as one of the outcomes of the close Bahraini-Saudi cooperation and distinguished relations between the two kingdoms and their people. For his part, the Minister expressed appreciation for His Majesty the King for his directive and support provided by the Bahraini establishment of the medical city. He also commended His Majesty's ongoing commitment to strengthening the historical ties and cooperation between the two countries, particularly in education. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa ratified and issued Law 22 of 2025 approving the cooperation agreement in the domain of ports and commercial maritime navigation between the Government of Bahrain and the Government of Kuwait, following the approval of the Shura and Representative Councils. The agreement signed in Kuwait City on October 20th, 2024 and attached to this law is hereby ratified. His Majesty the King also ratified and issued Law 23 of 2025, introducing amendments to the Law of Commerce originally enacted under Decree Law 7 of 1987. The changes were endorsed by the Shura and Representative Councils. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met with the Minister of Education of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Yusuf bin Abdullah Al Nahyan, at Rafah Palace. His Royal Highness highlighted the strength and depth of the long-standing relations between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, sponsored by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the custodian of the two holy mosques, Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud. His Royal Highness emphasized the importance of deepening cooperation in line with the shared vision and enduring partnership between the two kingdoms. His Royal Highness highlighted the unwavering commitment of the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, to strengthening the strategic partnership in pursuit of mutual aspiration. His Royal Highness reiterated the Kingdom's commitment to enhancing bilateral ties and expanding multi-sectoral collaboration, particularly in education, to unlock promising opportunities that serve the interests of both nations. The meeting discussed ways to expand bilateral cooperation and addressed issues of common interest. For his part, Al Nahyan expressed his gratitude to His Royal Highness' commitment to advancing Bahraini-Saudi ties and wished Bahrain continued progress and prosperity. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, and the Minister of Education and Chairman of the Higher Education Council Board of Trustees, Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak Jum'ah, also attended the meeting. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met with the 26th intake of the Crown Prince International Scholarship Program, along with their parents and members of the CPISP Board of Directors at Rafah Palace. His Royal Highness emphasized the Kingdom's ongoing commitment to empowering its citizens through education, emphasizing that investing in academic opportunities is essential to building a prosperous future and achieving the visions of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. His Royal Highness affirmed that the determination and high aspiration of Bahraini people from the foundation for their pursuit of excellence enabled them to achieve remarkable and lasting success. His Royal Highness congratulated the students on their admission to the program and commended the role of parents in raising a generation dedicated to learning and serving the nation. His Royal Highness wished the students success in completing their educational journeys, urging them to make the most of the program's opportunity, which will contribute to their success. His Royal Highness affirmed that the students' distinguished performance in the interviews and tests reflects the true spirit of the Bahraini people, noting that their achievements are the results of their tireless efforts and ambitions. His Royal Highness highlighted that education remains a cornerstone of Bahrain's development, shaping a new generation capable of competing with excellence across all fields. His Royal Highness noted the importance of developing quality educational programs that help students gain new skills and expand their horizons to ensure they contribute to achieving the Kingdom's aspiration. His Royal Highness expressed thanks and appreciation to the staff of the CPISP for their efforts in supporting the students and to the institutions who contributed to strengthening the program's output since its inception. The recipients of the 2025 CPISP Scholarship are علي سعيد حسين علي الروابي سكول، علي طالب البحسين النور انترناشونال سكول، أنس إياد محمد صالح رفاعي ابن خلدون ناشونال سكول، بدور جلال سيد أحمد the British School of Bahrain, Sheikh Faisal bin Khalid Al Khalifa, Bahrain Bayan School, Faris Muhammad Hassan Ali Hassan, the British School of Bahrain, Hayadi Muhammad Uthman Al Khadr, Ghazi Al Qsaybi Secondary School for Girls, Hisham Muhammad Ibrahim Ayman, رفاع فيوز انترناشونال سكول، حسين أحمد منصور شعبان أحمد العمران سكندري بويز سكول، حسين سلمان عبد الله عيسى تاون سكندري بويز سكول، محمود عثمان نعمة عثمان The International School of شويفات منامة، مريم أحمد رجب إبراهيم أحمد الحد سكندري سكول، مريم علي أحمد حبيب عباس جد حفص سكندري جيرل سكول، محمد عبد المجيد عبد الجليل ديلمي المحرق سكندري بوي سكول، محمد جاسم الرجاء سكول، ناريس بديع أصغر إسماعيل أكبر الرجاء سكول، ناصر إياد ديب حسن عبيد بحرين بيان سكول، شيخ نور بنت خليفة الخليفة ابن خلدون سكول، شيخ نور بنت أحمد بن عطية الله الخليفة بحرين بيان سكول، راشد خالد Ali Ibrahim, Modern Knowledge School. The students expressed their gratitude and appreciation for His Royal Highness' unwavering support in creating quality opportunities for Bahraini citizens, investing in them and continuing to support and enable them to succeed across various endeavors. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, and a number of senior officials also attended the meeting. The first Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, arrived in Kuwait to head Bahrain's delegation to the 37th meeting of the Council Heads of the GCC Olympic Committees. Upon his arrival, His Highness was welcomed by the Vice President of the Kuwait Olympic Committee, Sheikh Mbarak Faisal Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Sabah, and members of the Board of Directors of the Kuwait Olympic Committee. Sheikh Jaber Thamar Jaber Al Sabah, His Highness expressed pride in the strong fraternal relations between Bahrain and Kuwait on all levels, especially in the sports field, expressing his appreciation for the role played by Kuwait in promoting joint Gulf action and upgrading the sports movement. His Highness expressed confidence in the success of the Gulf meeting and coming up with the best decisions and recommendations to promote and develop Gulf sports, wishing the leadership, government and people of Kuwait further progress and success. The first Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, led Bahrain's delegation to the 37th meeting of the GCC Olympic Committees. The Council assigned committee to review the final report of the third GCC Beach Games in Oman, approved Qatar to host the fourth GCC Sport Games in 2026 and Kuwait to host the second GCC Youth Games in 2028. It affirmed coordinating the GCC sports calendar for the years 2029-2032 with international events. The UAE was approved to host the first sports law and admin conference in 2026. All committees will support the unified platform for Gulf's women's sport and the council establishment on an annual Gulf Women's Sports Hackathon to promote innovation. Finally, coordination will take place between the GCC Secretariat and the UAE to set the date for the venue for the 38th meeting. The Shura Council held its weekly session presided over by its chairman, Ali Saleh. The council approved the minutes of previous session and ratified several key draft law, including the agreement on the Mecca Agreement for member states of the Organization of the Islamic Cooperation, amendments also to certain provisions of Decree Law 47 of 2002 regulating press printing and publishing, and amendments to Article 4 of the Labor Market Regulation Law. In the presence of the Chairman of the Supreme Council of Health, Lieutenant General Dr. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, and a number of ministers and officials, the President of the Arabian Gulf University, Dr. Saad bin Saud Al Fahid, and the CEO of NAS Corporation, Mazen Matar, signed a contract to complete the King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Medical City project, one of Bahrain's key healthcare initiatives. The project reflects the strong ties between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia and serves as a model for Gulf cooperation in healthcare and academia. It aims to address gaps in specified healthcare in Bahrain and wider region, integrating medical services with education and research. It also aims to empower medical cadres, qualifying students, and provide integrated healthcare in accordance with the highest international standards. The vital project is supported by the Bahraini Saudi Coordination Council as part of the efforts exerted by the Saudi Fund for Development and its continuous support for development projects in Bahrain. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdulatif bin Rashid Zayani, and Syrian Minister for Foreign Affairs and Expatriates, Asad al-Shaybani, yesterday held a press conference during Syrian President Ahmed al-Shar's visit to Bahrain. Dr. Zayani said that His Majesty the King held extensive talks with the Syrian President, extended by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. He emphasized the deep historic ties between Bahrain and Syria, highlighting discussions on enhancing cooperation in various domains such as trade, civil aviation, energy, health, and education. They also reviewed the latest developments in Syria, including the government's efforts to maintain security, national unity, and social cohesion, as well as its engagement with the international community to secure political, economic, and development support during its critical period. Al-Shaybani described the visit as a pivotal moment, marking a new chapter in the bilateral relations rooted in genuine brotherhood. shared Arab identity, and a common vision for sovereignty, independence, and sustainable development. He praised Bahrain as an active and important partner, especially in Syria's reconstruction and economic revival, welcoming all Bahraini initiatives that contribute to Syria's development and stability. Bahrain welcomed the ceasefire agreement between India and Pakistan announced by the United States, lauding the diplomatic efforts of Saudi Arabia in this regard. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs emphasizes full support for all efforts and initiatives aimed at establishing lasting peace between the two countries through dialogue and mutual understanding to maintain the secure stability and prosperity of the two countries, the region, and the world. In cooperation with the Ministry of Youth Affairs and the Institute of Public Administration and the Shura Council, General Secretary held a dialogue session with the Minister of Youth, Rawan Tawfiqi. Titled Bahrain Strategy for Supporting and Empowering Youth, the Minister highlighted the Ministry's initiatives and programs aimed at empowering youth through various centers and associations working with different entities to provide opportunities and integrate youth into the workforce. The Director General of the Institute, Dr. Sheikha Rana bint Isa bin Daij Al Khalifa, stressed the importance of partnering with the Shura Council to develop supportive legislation that addresses youth needs and involves them as key partners in innovation and sustainable development in the Kingdom of Bahrain. The Minister of Social Development and Chairman of the 44th session of the Council of Arab Ministers of Social Affairs, Osama Al-Alawi, participated remotely in a ceremony hosted by Egypt to mark the 10th anniversary of the launch of Takaful and Karama program. The minister highlighted one of the leading Arab experience in social protection. He commended the role of Egypt's Ministry of Supply and International Trade in designing and implementing the program. He also highlighted Bahrain's efforts to enhance the social protection system and modernize related legislation in line with sustainable development goals and national vision to improve the quality of life and empower eligible groups. He underlined the vital role of technology and digital transformation in enhancing efficiency of social programs and commended both Bahrain's and Egypt's early adoption of advanced approaches in this area. The General Directorate of Civil Defense is implementing a strategic plan for the summer season, focusing on launching awareness campaigns for citizens and residents about safety guidelines, which includes training courses, workshops, field inspections, and leaflet distributed in commercial establishments, shared housing, and gas stations. The Directorate is intensifying its preventive efforts by addressing over 800 fire accidents in 2024 due to overloading electricity and negligence in household appliance maintenance. Additionally, 520 vehicle fires were reported due to lack of regular maintenance. Safety in swimming pool is a joint responsibility for parents, as well as the Directorate is updating its fleet with modern mechanism and equipment to improve response speed and efficiency. As part of preparation for the 1446 Hijri year Hajj session, a delegation from Bahrain's Hajj mission conducted a field visit to inspect the camps designed for Bahraini pilgrims in Mina and Arafat. The visit aimed to access the service and facilities at the holy sites in accordance with the standards and requirements approved by the relevant authorities in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. During the visit, the delegation held a meeting with the authorities and service providers responsible for delivering core services and infrastructure to follow up on the planned arrangements and emphasize the importance of service quality and compliance with agreed standards. The latest updates to the timeline were also reviewed to ensure the best possible comfort and safety for Bahrain's pilgrims. The delegation underlined its commitment to continued coordination and oversight to ensure all the arrangements are in place in ahead of this year's Hajj season.